first back up. There's some things that just shouldn't be answered, you know what I'm saying? Like some questions shouldn't just be asked. Like where did I come from? What the fuck do I say? The niggas always in my face like the same old questions. Like every other day wanna think about how did he make it here? Why he ain't changed? The shit that he go through and why does he put it all down in his pen when he writing them lyrics the same. Look at his life and he's jotting down pain, painting them scriptures, them people like wait, those are the pictures you can't really relate. I think that the people they wanted me a replay. Fuck if you say if the he say, the she say, it's all for the eBay and these bitches talking believe me. All for the penny with the nickel say, all for the Henny that's the lick man. Enemies drinking up on the Hennessy, trying to knock a nigga off and it plenty man. I ain't tripping, I know how I did it. These bitches they wanna show me all they titties, but get mad cause I'm not showing genitals. I'm sorry little bitch, you a handful. My whole life gotta gamble, shake dice up nigga, no Rambo.
What's the deal? It's your boy X-Ray, you know, with that good 2020 vision. Live once again. We here, man. We got a guest, man, an intellectual brother out here, man, out here doing this thing. Rapper / young entrepreneur out here doing big things. We got the homie Siah T.
What's the deal with it, y'all? What's the deal? It's young Siah T in the cuts, man. You know what I'm saying? All beautiful Black Academy. That's all I'm trying to push out here. Exactly. Black awakeness, you know?
So we're going to pick his brain real quick. Man, we're going to ask him a few questions and we're going to get an inside of what he got going on and what his perspectives is on a couple things in life and get a better understanding of him, you know? So that's what we on right now. So the first question is, man, how did you come about this whole music thing?
Well, for me, it started at the age of like 8, you know what I'm saying? 7, 8 years old. I used to write poetry when I was a child. And my mom's, she actually noticed my gift before a lot of other people noticed it. You know, she was like, you got a nice gift with your words. Like I used to write her love poems. Like, you know, mama, I love you. You know, I'll see if I can remember one of the first poems I wrote her. It was like, dear mama. It's like, dear mama, today I was in school and I thought of you. But not in the way that most people think of their mother. I thought of you as my light, my source, the person that I get my inspiration from, the person that I pull me from. I look to you because you're that person. You birthed me, you raised me, you keep me safe when I have nowhere to go. You feed me when I have no food. And I don't ask you for anything, you just do it. So to me, you're the greatest gift of all. And that was when she was like, you really have a gift. She was like, you know, most kids your age don't even realize when they have a gift. She was like, do you even understand what you just wrote? You know, and I was like, I was just telling you thank you, you know, for being my mom. And she was like, yeah, but if another person read this, they would think, you know, somebody way beyond your time wrote this, you know. And she was like, you should use that gift. You know, I started using it, I want to say around like 12 to 14, you know. I came up with a mixtape I did. My original first name was KID, which was, what was it? Hold on, Killer in Disguise. That was my very first name. It was an acronym. You know, KID stood for Killer in Disguise. My very first tape that I put out under KID was Freestyle Friday. And that was about a 15 track playlist. You know what I'm saying? We put it out on Reverb Nation. And then I tried to shoot it over to SoundCloud once SoundCloud started getting popular. You know what I'm saying? One of the very first producers I worked with, shout out to my guy Ak, you know what I'm saying? Dinky Beats, you know what I'm saying? We call him Octo, you know, that was the guy. He was the neighborhood studio. He was the neighborhood producer, you know, and he helped me produce the very first mixtape that I ever came out with. And he was like, bro, you got something, you know? He was like, you got it, bro. You just keep growing. He's like, if you keep growing with it, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop you. He's like, one day you gonna get so dope with it, the industry ain't got no choice but to let you in. You know what I'm saying? He's like, cause when we listen to the radio, what are we hearing? We hearing the same stuff, drugs, party, bullshit. Same shit we've been hearing for what, the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He was like, when you get up in that age where the industry ain't got no choice but to look at you, he's like, you're gonna be something to really reckon with. You're gonna be a force to reckon with, bro. He's like, because at a young age, I was woke. You know, at a young age, I was telling people to wake the fuck up. You know, stop putting all your trust in the government. You know, stop believing the bullshit, you know, because this government's tyrannical. Whether we want to talk about it or not, bro, the truth of it is we are under a tyrannical government. Uncle Sam himself is a tyrant. He's a fucking tyrant. When we talk about God in church, that's who we're talking about. They're not talking about some nigga in the sky. They're talking about Uncle Sam. That motherfucker that's pointing at you like this and saying, I want you. That's who they're generally talking about when they say God. That's why you think on the dollar bill, in God we trust. All they saying is in Uncle Sam we trust. That's really all they telling you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even at a young age, I was telling people, stop believing in the bullshit. Stop believing in the hype. Why do you believe all of our rappers are telling us to sell drugs and kill each other? It's an agenda. It's just an agenda, bro. It's an agenda that's secretly pushed by Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam understands that there's money in drugs, there's money in guns, there's money in violence, there's money in sex. And as long as he can get a bunch of Uncle Toms to keep pushing it, he knows that black people are gonna keep buying it.
So what are your plans? What do you plan to do far as your part in this whole agenda?
As far as my part in this whole agenda, I have my own agenda. You know what I'm saying? My agenda is Beautiful Black Academy. You know what I'm saying? And what Beautiful Black Academy intends to do is basically take what has been modernized about the black culture. We're going to reshape it. I want to really just pull and sit my peoples down. I want to pick the same way you picking my brain right now. I want to pick their brain just as well. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to sit them down and really give them a cultural, you know what I'm saying, enlightenment on who we are, where we come from, what our ancestors did, what our ancestors was about. And then after we give them that reawakening, I want to give them somewhere where they're safe to be themselves and grow and cultivate their own plans, cultivate their own dreams and their own aspirations, and inspire other people to do great things. You know what I'm saying? That's my agenda. My agenda is truly to reshape the black community. You got to first start with the black woman, because the black woman is the most broken out of all of us. Her heart's broken, her spirit's broken, and her mental has been destroyed due to years and years and years of torment, rape, and basically being told that she wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then after we reshape the black woman's mind, you will realize that the black queen can help the black king stand up. She'll realize, like, dang, you know, my king has lost his backbone due to the fact that I have fell victim to this tyrannical government. I fell victim to this tyrannical system because our ancestors were shaped. They were programmed to fall victim to the tyrannical government, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So once they found out that they could keep that shit going, that cycle going, we got lots of work to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I understand. You wake the black woman up and you let her understand what her position truly is, and sits in this circle that we call life, she can then influence the black male. Like, hey, you're greater than what the hell that we've been told. Because you could be a black man and tell another black man, hey bro, you great, you this, you that. There's always gonna be another black man in the background trying to hate on that man who's telling him he's great. You know what I'm saying? But if you realize it, when we with our homies and it's the female telling the nigga he great, how many of his homies is like, hey bro, you better listen to her, bro, she telling you the truth. And that's because the black woman is powerful, bro. They're powerful. You know what I'm saying? They are. We've been shaped and programmed to believe that our women aren't much to us, when really our women are everything to us. Our women are everything to us, man. You know what I'm saying? And the moment we get back to really loving our women, the moment everything will really change. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real facts.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, it starts with our women loving our men. No, bro, because we come from women. So no matter how you twist it or shape it, bro, we come from women. True enough, we come from man, because we as men, we hold the seed. But at the same fucking time, we are not the ones having to carry the person that's going to be living after we are gone. We're not the ones having to carry it. We just carry them in seed form. You know what I'm saying? We carry them in seed form. She actually has to carry the whole plant. She has to carry it, fertilize it, feed it, allow it to grow, love on it. And as you as the man, you're supposed to help her love on it, cultivate it, and help it grow while it's on the inside. And then when it's here and it's manifested, as long as it sees pure black love, that black child will be the greatest. Why? Because at the end of the day, if it's in a house where black love is truly cultivated and is truly shown, nobody on the outside can tell that black child anything about himself. They can't call him a nigger. They can't call him a nigga. They can't say he's ignorant. They can't say he's anything above standard. Why? Because he comes from a household that has taught him, hey, you're way greater than what the hell they tell us. Why? Because he sees two prime examples of love. The root word of love is to evolve. low-key, a lot of people don't realize that if you really flip the word backwards, a lot of people say, oh, love is evil because it spells E-V-O-L when you spell it backwards. No, dog, that's live. Live is evil backwards. All right? Or live. Live is evil backwards. But love is to evolve. If you love something, you're going to put the time, the attention, the nurturing into watching it grow. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell your child you love them if you never spend time with them and watch him grow into who he becomes or who she becomes. Love is to evolve. Love is to help something evolve. If you're not going to help something go through the maturation or the evolution process, then why are you telling them you love them? Why are you telling them that you have this immense amount of love for them when truly you're not trying to watch them grow? You're not trying to help them grow. You're not trying to take them to the next level. And that with BBA is truly what I want to do. I want to be that representation of love. And I don't really care about being a millionaire. I don't care about being famous. I don't really care about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, true. It would be dope to go on a worldwide tour. You know, touch 10 different countries, 200 million cities. You know what I'm saying? It would be dope to do it. But at the end of the day, is that my sole mission? No, my sole mission is to make sure that when I die, my peoples understand, hey, there was a mission. There was a mission this man started. He got it done. It's time for us to keep it going on. He pushed black love. He pushed black unity. He pushed the black community to be better. Now that he's gone, let's not let that work go to waste. You see what I'm saying? Like, because that's truly what it's all about. Like, a lot of people, I don't know if y'all watched the movie Lucy, but a lot of people slept on the subliminal message that Lucy really had to give.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I love that movie too, because Lucy is the truth. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of that movie, she said one of the deepest quotes I've ever heard in my life. She said 200 million years ago, or 500 billion years ago, we were given the gift of life, and nobody realized what to do with it. We've been asking this question forever. What are we supposed to do with life? What is the purpose of life? Throughout that whole movie, she was showing you what the purpose of life is. The purpose of life is to evolve. It's not to stay stagnant. It's not to stay still. It's to grow and to help everything around you grow. And then at the end of the movie, what exactly did she say? 500 billion years ago, we were given the gift of life. Still to this day, we've been asking what to do with it. Now you know what to do with it.
Exactly.
And when I sat there and I really thought about it, I said, damn, she said, now we know what to do with it. And I got to thinking about the maturation that she went through in her mind. I said, oh shit, that's the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to love and evolve. It's not really about all the materialistic shit that they tell us. They want us to believe it's about the houses, the cars, the money, what's your bank account looking like, and what's your credit looking like. But at the end of the day, when you really break it all the way down, who are the most peaceful and happiest people in the world? Motherfuckers who ain't really worried about the status quo. They're just worried about getting higher and what it is that they chasing and what they doing. You find the happiest motherfuckers to be the humblest motherfuckers without shit in their pockets. People look at me all the time and, hey, bro, G, how are you so happy? You don't have a pot to piss in. Yeah, I'm broke. I'm homeless. You know what I'm saying? But how the fuck are you able to dress and carry yourself as if you don't look like you'll struggle? Because, bro, my focus ain't on the materialistic things, bro. It's not. My focus is on the spirit. I'm looking people in their eyes. I'm looking at your third eye. I want to see, is your third eye open? Is your spirit, is your heart is really as big as your wallet? Fuck how big your wallet is. Because if your wallet is that big, why come your heart ain't that big? You know what I'm saying? So many rappers, you hear them brag about, oh, my wallet touching this many M's and my neck got this many diamonds on it. Yeah, true enough, my nigga, but how big is your heart? Because, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I heard one of the big homies say it. They was in the Calabasas. They was in Calabasas at one of the dopest suites I'd never seen in my life. Homie took a video. He said, man, I had to ask my homie, nigga, how you touch $100 million and not help nobody? Something's wrong with your heart. Mm-hmm. How are you every day in our face telling us you love us, but nigga, you got $100 million? Mm-hmm. Your wallet big as fuck. Yo, how's your wallet bigger than your heart? Mm-hmm. That don't make no sense. It makes no sense that your wallet is bigger than your heart. Your heart should always be bigger than anything you got.
See, that's what I'm talking about, and I'm glad we got to sit here and pick this brother's brain, because at the end of the day, it's all about where a person's heart at, where a person's mind at, and what a person's real intentions is, what a person's real focus is in life. So I'm glad to be able to see that you up on your game, you know what I'm saying, far as where your intentions are and everything with your mind. I see your heart is in the right place, your mind is in the right path, everything is focused. Man, just keep pushing to keep grinding and you're gonna see nothing but success.
I'm telling
you, because a man told me, man, is A, B, and C. You make all the right steps, it's bound to happen due to making all the right movements and going through all the right steps in life. You know, so you're going through the right steps. It's just a matter of being persistent and staying focused and staying on that path. You know, so I'm impressed with you, brother. So how old are you?
I'm right now, I'll be 26 next year.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And
I'll be 26 next year.
That's real impressive, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For somebody your age to really be up on that type of mind frame and really woke like that. So I'm impressed. I know the next person will be blown out of this world, and I like your perspectives on life, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, my thing is this, you know what I'm saying? I remember being asked, you know, like I had a producer ask me one day, and he said, man, he said, dog, he said, if I had to tell you who you reminded me of, he was like, I don't want you to get offended by this. I said, okay. He was like, you remind me of a mix of Tupac, Eminem, he's like, and Malcolm X. And I was like, okay. I was like, can I ask you a question? Why the fuck did you make an Oreo? And he was like, huh? I was like, why the fuck did you make me an Oreo? Like, you put a black man first, a white man in the middle, and another black man. And he was like, yeah. He's like, but let me break it down to you. He was like, your mindset is revolutionary, like Pac. He's like, but your music is very lyrical. And sometimes it can be misleading, like Eminem. If you really sit down and listen to an Eminem song, Eminem's hella deep, and he's hella lyrical, but sometimes his lyrics can be a little misleading. But he was like, you have the heart of a revolutionist like Malcolm. You're tyrannical against this government like Malcolm. You don't give a fuck what this government has to say about you. This government can tell your peoples, you're a Satanist and you're a demon. You're still going to tell your people the truth. He's like, and that's why I told you you were a mix of those three people. He said, because what's wrong with it? He's like, what's wrong with saying that you rap like a white man? He was like, don't get me wrong. He was like, we're already saying he's the greatest rapper alive. You know, he's like, so for me to say that you got lyrics like Eminem, I say, yeah, bro, but at the end of the day, I don't like my music to be compared to the next man. My music is me. At the end of the day, you know, everything that I'm pushing is original. It's coming from the heart. It's coming from the spirit. This is all originality. I don't want to be like nobody else. You know, I'm not trying to be like nobody else. I don't have time to be like nobody else. Because at the end of the day, trying to be like somebody else, you know, trying to be like somebody else is only going to get you lost. You're going to get lost in the sauce. Period.
Heck yeah. All right, well, shoot, wrapping it up. Who we got here one more time, man?
Siah T. You can check me out on YouTube. I will soon to be on Spotify and iTunes. That is capital SIAH, put a space with a capital T and a period after that bitch, okay? I'm just saying. Airport is live on YouTube, and so is Death. I'm pretty sure y'all love Death, bro. The message behind Death is deep. It's deep. Just go check it out. If you black, you white, you Mexican, and you tired of police brutality, and you tired of seeing a lot of fucked up shit, go listen to Death. Go listen to Death.
All right, what type of crowd are you trying to reach?
I'm trying to reach everybody. There's no specific crowd. I believe you shut yourself off when you put yourself in a box and you told them this is who you aiming for. I'm aiming for everybody. If you're blind and you lost, you're who I'm aiming for. If you're woke but you still need a little touching up, a little polishing here and there on your factuals, I'm reaching for you too. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to party, don't worry, I got songs you can party to, but at the end of the day, it's all about trying to get that message across.
Yeah, that versatility.
Yeah.
All right, signing off. Homie Siah T.
How the government doing this, whatever. And even I don't even know government shit, just everyday shit. But you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm glad to see people woke and they really start to realize about how shit really go.
Yeah, because, man, for real, it's like they use that as an outlet of speaking the words that they don't. So, man, it's all about capturing the moment. Here my boy Just Shane pulling in, so I'm about to capture him in a moment.
pulling in.